Hello friends, and welcome to my channel. If we haven't met before, hi, my name is Haley and I like to read books and talk about them online. And in today's video, we are selecting my November TBR. I had a really great reading month in October, my best reading month of the year, so I'm really hoping to carry those vibes over into November and have another fantastic reading month. And we are going to be selecting my TBR using this TBR jar I made. I put some prompts in here and I'm really excited to use the TBR jar for the first time. I think I'll start by picking 6 prompts out of here and we'll see how I feel about that. And then if I'm feeling good, maybe I'll add 1 or 2 more and do 8 total, but we'll see. I do have a lot of books on my radar for November. There are quite a few new releases coming out that I am really looking forward to and are highly anticipated reads for me. So I definitely want to try and put those on my November TBR. And I also just have a lot of books on my radar in general. I have some from my fall TBR that I want to carry over into November. A lot of the books on my mind I do not have physical copies for yet, but that is okay. When November starts, I will either read them on my Kindle or go pick up the physical copy. So without further ado, let's start selecting my November TBR. Let's see what this one says. A book someone recommended to you. Okay, I think I know exactly which one I am going to pick for that. The first book I'm going to put on my November TBR is When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. I have some friends and mutuals that really love this book, have recommended it, and really want me to pick it up. And honestly, I have been meaning to pick this book up for months. I was actually hoping to read it back in September, but that just didn't happen. And I really do want to read this one, so I'm really looking forward to it. I put this book on my 10 before the end, 10 books I want to read before the year ends. So I am ready to pick this one up in November. I know this is a fantasy romance. I know there's dragons involved, but that is all I really know. I've seen some really beautiful reviews online for this one. I have also seen some mixed opinions. I do feel like this is one of those books that people either love or they don't love. So I'm really hoping that it will be one that I love because I have really been looking forward to this book for so long. So this is the first book on the TBR. Okay, let's pick the next one. Okay, we have Continue a Series. Okay, I know what I'm going to pick for this one. I don't have a physical copy because it is not released yet. It is coming out in November. It is Brimstone by Callie Hart. I feel like I read Quicksilver so long ago, so I'm really excited that Brimstone is finally almost here. Quicksilver wasn't my all-time favorite fantasy romance book, but I did really enjoy it. I do like the characters. I like Kingfisher. I love Carrion Swift, who is a side character in that book. I just think he is one of the best side characters out there. And I do remember all the craziness that happened at the end of Quicksilver, and that had me so excited and intrigued for the next book. So I am really looking forward to picking up Brimstone. That is a series I am planning to continue, so that will be the next book on the TBR. I never know if it's the right way. Let's flip it just in case. A book you can immersive read with the audiobook. Okay, I know exactly what I'm going to pick again. This one is also going to be a new release in November. It is Dawn of Chaos and Fury by Melissa K. Rorick. This is book 4 in the Legacy series, and it is the final book in the series. And I did immersive read the first 3 books in that series, so I would definitely like to continue that with the 4th book. And I do think I read online that the audiobook is releasing the same day the book releases, so that will be perfect. The Legacy series is a god tier series for me. It is dark urban fantasy romance. It is so good. Complex characters, pure chaos. It is an emotional roller coaster. And since finishing the first 3 books, I have been so eager and excited for book 4, so I truly can't wait for this. I would definitely say this is my most anticipated read of November, so I am very excited. And that will be book 3 on the TBR. Okay, book number 4. The first book in a series. Once again, I know exactly what I'm going to pick for this one, and that is going to be Riftborn by Greenwich and Lennox. I have been wanting to start this series for so long. I swear I had these books sitting in my Indigo cart for months. I was just waiting for the right time, when I was ready to finally pick them up. And I recently ordered this one because I am ready. I put this book on my 10 books before the end of the year list. So I'm really looking forward to finally starting this series. There's been a lot of hype lately around The Ascended, which is by the same authors. And the authors have said for the best reading experience, you should read their books in publication order. So I definitely want to start with Riftborn and the second book, Dustbound. And then I will probably read The Ascended in the new year because that one, I've been seeing absolutely incredible things online about it. So I am looking forward to reading that one as well. But I have been excited about this series longer, so I'm very excited. Once again, this is fantasy romance, and that is about as much as I know. I feel like I mostly go into books blind because it's just more fun that way. So I'm fine with not knowing much, but obviously because it is a fantasy romance, I'm very excited for it and I have high hopes. So this is book 4 on the TBR. Okay, book 5. A book over 500 pages. Okay, I'm gonna look this up really quick on Goodreads. I have one in mind, I just want to make sure it is over 500 pages. Okay, Goodreads was not accurate with that one because it was previously indie published, so I think that was the wrong number, but I just checked on the Indigo website and it is, I don't know if you can see that, 544 pages. So the 5th book on the TBR is going to be Fallen Stars by Amani Ariu. This is the sequel to Heavenly Bodies, which is one of my favorite reads of the year. It is truly just the perfect romantasy book. I loved it so, so much. Our main characters and the romance between them was just absolutely everything. There's yearning, it's beautiful. I just couldn't get enough. And the first book also had so many twists and turns, especially near the end. I remember I screamed out loud while I was reading this book on my family holiday while we were all by the pool, and they were all like, whoa, what is wrong? But I could not believe the twists at the end. It took me on a ride. So I absolutely love that book. I have been so, so excited for Fallen Stars. And I've already seen some people who have been ARC reading it and giving it really good reviews. So I really can't wait to pick that one up. So that will be book 5 on the TBR. Okay, book 6. A book that feels like autumn. Again, I know exactly what I want to pick for this one. I don't have a physical copy of this book yet, but it is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I believe this one is a dark academia book. I think there might be a murder mystery plot in it. I'm not 100% sure, but this is a bit of an older book and it's been in the back of my mind for a while. And recently I saw some of my mutuals reading it and they absolutely loved it. So I really want to read this one, and November still counts as fall for a little bit, so I do really want to read this one while it's still technically fall. I love a dark academia book, I love a murder mystery plot, and honestly I think it'll be cool to read a book that was published a while back rather than a really current book, which is mainly what I read, current books, new releases. So I think it'll be so fun to read something older, something a bit different. I actually just looked it up and it says that it is actually a psychological thriller and it has elements of mystery and like a campus setting, so that'll be a fun blend of genres. I don't read thriller too much, but I did have a big psychological thriller phase back in 2018, 2019, so I do know that I like that genre and I'm really excited for this. This just feels like it could be really different and refreshing, so I'm really looking forward to that one. So that is book number 6 on the TBR. Okay, I'm having fun, so I want to pick 2 more. So let's pick books 7 and 8. A book that will make you cry. Okay, once again, I know exactly what I want to pick. The next book I also don't have a physical copy of, but it is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. This one has been on my mind a lot recently. I have so many mutuals that absolutely love this book, and I have heard that it is a very emotional read, so I definitely am predicting that I will cry while I read this one. But honestly, I love a book that makes me emotional, makes me cry. I don't know why that is, but I just love it, so I'm really looking forward to this one. I believe this is a historical fantasy, so again, a little bit different to what I usually read, but honestly, I do love a historical setting in books sometimes, and I really enjoy reading about a different time period, so I think this will be really fun. I believe this book is about a girl who makes a bargain for immortality, but then she is forgotten by everyone she meets. So obviously that does sound really sad. And yeah, I just know this is going to be an emotional read, but I'm really looking forward to it. I read my first V.E. Schwab book earlier this year, which was Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, and the writing was just so lyrical and poetic, and I absolutely loved it. So I have been wanting to read more V.E. Schwab books, so I have really high hopes for this one. I just have a feeling that I'm really going to love it. So yeah, that is book number 7 on the TBR. Okay, let's do our final pick for the month of November. A winter-themed book. Okay, this is fun. I feel like with this prompt, I am going to step out of my comfort zone a little bit. I did that back in October. I went for a cozy fall romance, and it ended up being my perfect romance book. And I want to do that again in November. I think I'm going to pick a holiday romance book. Now, historically, I have had pretty bad luck with holiday romance books. Last year, I read one that I really did not like at all, but after my success in October, I want to try again this winter, this holiday season, and hope it goes better than last year. And this is a book that was recently released. I think it came out in October actually. It is Good Spirits by B.K. Borison, and I think this is a perfect choice as well because it is not just a holiday romance, it is a paranormal holiday romance. So having that paranormal aspect mixed into it makes me a lot more excited for it. I think the male main character is a ghost. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's the case, and I'm actually kind of excited for this one. It wasn't really on my radar, but then obviously I saw a lot of people posting about it and really loving it. I saw a lot of good reviews, so it definitely piqued my interest and I definitely want to read it now. So I'm excited to give the holiday romance genre another try, and this is the 8th book on the TBR. Okay, so those are all of my picks for my November TBR. Let's go through them one more time. First, we have When the Moon Hatched. Second, we have Brimstone. Third, we have Dawn of Chaos and Fury. Fourth, we have Riftborn. Fifth, we have Fallen Stars. Sixth, we have The Secret History. Seventh, we have The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. And eighth, we have Good Spirits. I am very excited about this lineup. This is just a list full of books I have really been looking forward to and have really high hopes for. Some of these books have been on my mind and on my mental TBR for quite a bit now, so I'm really looking forward to finally picking them up. My expectations are high, I'm feeling hopeful, I am ready to have another amazing reading month, so I really can't wait for this. That is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and joining me while I picked out my November TBR. I am really looking forward to all of these books. I'm looking forward to November. I'm sad that fall and spooky season are coming to an end, but at the same time, I am looking forward to winter and the holiday season, and I'm excited to transition into the holiday season with a holiday read. I would love to know what's on your radar for November, what you're planning to read, and if there's any new releases that you're really looking forward to, because I am always looking to add more books to my TBR. So definitely let me know down in the comments. Once again, thank you guys for watching and spending some time with me while I yapped about books, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!